small bags must be kept under the seat in front of you, and all larger bags placed in the overhead locker. Please put your bags right inside the lockers to make sure they don't fall out and injure someone. And if your bag has wheels, please put in wheels first. If you are seated in emergency exit row or front row bulkhead seat, all items must be placed into an overhead locker, as the floor area around your seat must be completely clear for takeoff. I'd like to remind you that this is a very busy flight, so if you could please make sure you have all small bags under the seat in front of you and all larger bags in the overhead locker.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd just like to introduce myself. My name's John and I'm the purser on this British Airways Airbus A319 taking you to London Heathrow this evening. Now that we're on our way, I'm just going to show you the safety video for this aeroplane, which is an Airbus A319, as I said, on the screen. It's just coming down in front of you. The video is very short, it lasts less than 5 minutes, but it is very important. So guys, please give your full attention. Thank you.
When it's on, you must fasten your seatbelt. We'll provide extension seatbelts for infants. We suggest you keep your seatbelt fastened and visible during our flight, even when the sign is off. Your life jacket is underneath your seat. To use it, take it out of the container and place it over your head. Pass the tapes around your waist and tie them securely in a double bow at your side. Inflate your life jacket when you leave the aircraft. We will supply life cots for babies and life jackets for children. In the unlikely event of the aircraft having to make an emergency landing, you'll be told to take this protective brace position. We will now explain how to leave the aircraft in an emergency. Move quickly to the closest usable exit, taking nothing with you. High heel shoes must be taken off as they may tear the evacuation slide. Emergency lighting, including floor level lighting, will help you find your way to the exits. These are clearly signed. There are 2 exits at the rear, one overwing exit on each side, and 2 exits at the front of the aircraft. Your crew will now point out the exits nearest to you. To open the main doors, pull the large handle inwards and upwards. The overwing exits are opened by removing this cover and pulling the handle inwards and downwards. The hatch should be ejected through the opening. Opening the doors and overwing exits automatically inflates the evacuation slides. The slide can also be inflated by pulling this handle at the main doors and this handle at the overwing exits. Jump onto the slide and move away from the aircraft. If the aircraft has landed on water, you should leave by the overwing exits. Other exits may be opened if above the waterline, and the slides detached for use as flotation devices. As you leave the aircraft, inflate your life jacket by pulling the red tag. If necessary, blow into this mouthpiece to top up the air. The life jacket is fitted with a light and a whistle. Your oxygen mask is behind the panel just above your head. If the cabin air system should fail, this will be released. Stay in your seat and pull the mask towards you to open your supply. Please note that the bag does not inflate. Place it over your mouth and nose and adjust the bag.
speaking. Just to remind you, the seatbelt sign is still on. You probably will see the crew moving about the cabin shortly, but just to remind you, please to stay in your seats with your seatbelt fastened. And as the captain said earlier, we do recommend you keep your seatbelt fastened during the whole flight anyway. So once the seatbelt sign is turned up, of course, you will be free to move out the cabin and use it off as required. Thank you.
near the hour, so 9 PM local time in the UK, around about 25 minutes or so from now. Weather-wise, as it has been all day yesterday, indeed, very breezy, some 30 or 40 miles an hour of wind on the ground at the moment, and otherwise fairly pleasant 16, 17 degrees Celsius. Just for me to maybe say thank you very much for choosing British Airways. We do indeed look forward to seeing you on board again in the future. But I'll ask you please to sit back, relax, enjoy the rest of the service, and so when I have any further updates, I will of course get back to you. But as I say, landed on the hour. Cabin crew, thank you very much. 10 minutes to landing, 10 minutes to landing.
Ladies and gentlemen, Captain has now turned on the fasten seatbelt sign as we shortly be landing into London Heathrow Terminal 5. Please now return to your seats and make sure all your personal belongings are safely put away in the overhead locker, under the seat in front of you. Please check that your table is folded away, your seat back is upright with the armrest down, and that your seatbelt is securely fastened for the cabin crew to check. If you are seated in an emergency exit row from a bulkhead seat, all items here must be placed in the overhead locker, as the floor area and your seat must be completely clear. We ask that all electronic devices, including mobile phones, must be turned off at this time. And if you are using earphones or headsets, please remove them now until after you've landed. Mobile phones must remain switched off until after the aircraft has arrived at the terminal building and the fasten seatbelt signs are turned off. Finally, please take a moment to check that your seatbelt is securely fastened and to remind yourself of your nearest exit. Thank you.
Meine Damen und Herren, wir werden in Kürze landen. Bitte kehren Sie zu Ihrem Sitzplatz zurück und sorgen Sie dafür, dass Ihr Handgepäck entweder in den Fächern über Ihrem Sitz oder unter Ihrem Vordersitz untergebracht ist und weder Gänge noch Ausgänge blockiert. Bitte schnallen Sie Ihren Sicherheitsgurt an und achten Sie darauf, dass Ihre Rückenlehne senkrecht steht und der Tischfuß und die Armlehnen heruntergeklappt sind. Vielen Dank.
seats ready for landing, please.
Can you please keep your seatbelts fastened till the aircraft comes to a complete stop? captain and entire crew, welcome to London Heathrow Terminal 5. Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the fasten seatbelt signs have been switched off. When it is safe to leave your seats, please take care especially when opening the overhead lockers, as items may have moved and could fall out and injure someone. Before leaving the aircraft, please make sure you have all your personal belongings with you and mind your step as you make your way to the terminal building. If you do need assistance once you've left the aircraft, please ask any of our ground staff or those of One World Alliance partners be happy to help you. Please remember that smoking is not allowed anywhere in the airport building. As part of British Airways' ongoing commitment to the environment, we invite you to leave your used newspapers on the front seats of the aircraft as you disembark so they may be collected for recycling. If you are connecting to another British Airways flight from London Heathrow Terminal 5 today, please follow the purple signs to flight connections. If you don't have a boarding pass for the next flight, please go directly to customer service desk and flight connections. From all of us British Airways and One World Alliance, thank you for choosing to fly with us today. It's been a pleasure looking after you on this flight, and we hope to welcome you on board again very soon. Thank you and very good evening to you all.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening, it's Captain Wright. Welcome to London Heathrow. Sincerely hope you enjoyed the flight with us this evening. It's certainly been our pleasure having you on board. Now, I know we are a little bit behind schedule, and I'm sure you all want to be off this aluminium tube just as soon as you can. I certainly do. I've been sat on it since 1 o'clock today. But please, can I just make a special request? We have some passengers who are going on a British Airways flight to Hong Kong, the BA913. Now, their flight goes in around about 50 minutes time, so please everybody, could you remain seated when we arrive onto the stand, because I would like these passengers to try and make their connecting flight. So that is, please stay seated when we get onto the stand, unless you're going to Hong Kong with British Airways. Once we've got those passengers off, of course, we'll then get everybody else off. If you could please assist, that would be very appreciated. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the captain once again. I understand we've got some volunteers to clean the aircraft on arrival. I think those people know who they are. You're standing up. If you look above your heads, the seatbelt signs hasn't gone off just yet. We haven't come to a halt. We've yet to park the airplane. So please, for your safety, sit down. Thank you. Yeah, just keeping you informed what's happening. Our parking stand, those on the left-hand side, is the one that says 527. Unfortunately, just to the left of the numbers, there's a little grey unit, and that's the parking system. We can't turn onto the stand until that parking system gets switched on. so we have come to a halt temporarily. So please do remain seated. Thank you. Thanks very much. Doors to manual, cross-check, doors manual.
Six main displays, primary flight instrument, navigational display. These are the engines, that's the systems. We can pull up all the different systems on here. That's the air conditioning, pressurization for the cabin, pulls up electrics, hydraulics. That's your flight management system if you've seen the flight sim games.
Yeah, it's trick, is it?
Yeah, it's all done automatically.